Oh yeah, give me one.
Yeah. Hello.
Howdy do.
Welcome to the very first episode of Sex Cannon. Welcome.
Definitely not the third.
We have
Listen, people, trial and error.
trial and error, but hey, this is the very first official episode, and oh my god! But I don't know. We're trying new things. But hey, welcome in. Grab a seat, grab a snack, put us in the background to listen to us, whatever you want.
Drive your car on the highway.
No, you can't do that.
Focus on the video. On the
While
audio.
driving. No, you
meditate.
No, do not
Count
listen
to
to what
10.
he says. Do not listen to what he
Count
says.
to
Shut
10,
up.
Relax. Close
Shut
your
up.
eyes.
Shut up. Shut up.
Got it.
Anyways, welcome. Today for this episode, I want to talk to you about roller coasters, and it actually got me thinking of a little story because recently I've been told from a friend of mine that I'm going on a trip out of the country, and I've never been out of the country before.
It's fun.
Yeah, he has. But we'll
to the same place, no less.
We'll talk about that later or next time. But it reminds me of the time where we were band kids.
Unfortunately,
back in high school. It was from I was a band kid ever since middle school. I don't know how long he's been a band kid for.
Yeah, pretty much middle school. They kind of inducted us into the band program.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, try out these instruments. You should play in the band. You should play in the band. You should play in the band.
Basically, but I liked it. I tried the trombone and I stuck with it ever since.
I played the trumpet. The trumpet?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small little powerhouse, you know. I gotta give respect to my boy the trumpet. They sound pretty good. I didn't.
We know someone who plays really good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We had some talents during our in our grade, but yes. It was crazy.
I was not one of them.
I was pretty good. I mean, I'm not to toot my own horn, literally, but but I say I did a pretty good job. I mean, I know rhythm, so I can pick it up pretty easily. Just takes me a minute, but once I know the beat and the rhythm, I got it.
It was the notes for me.
It was.
I never see. It was really my fault because I never practiced, but I tried my best. You know, I actually improved a lot in my last year and a half, and I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm okay with stopping. I wasn't too good, but I wasn't terrible. So.
I like where I am. I don't want to go higher. I just like the level where I was. But
I'm never gonna play a trumpet ever again.
I like playing instruments. It's fun. But
it is fun. Yeah.
It is. So yeah, we were band kids, and during that time we went to a trip. We went to Orlando for a band trip.
Florida.
Yeah, we went to Florida, which we were supposed to go during our freshman year, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So that kind of screwed.
Classic.
Everything.
People were crying.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad.
It was the
day, the day of.
It was
that we were supposed to leave. We had our suitcases and everything.
It was so last minute.
We had to go back to class.
No, we didn't. Did we?
No, we did. Remember?
No,
some people just left.
Some people have left. I think I was one of them.
I was not. I ended up going back, and I was like, "Damn, well, trip got canceled."
At the last minute, it was near freshman year of high school, and it was Jesus Christ, this is depressing.
Yeah.
I hate moments like that. It makes me very uncomfortable.
No, I get it, because I mean, it's that moment where you're like, am I ever going to get to do... Some people did actually, some people were seniors, and they're like, well, guess I'm not going to Disney World.
No, they went themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. They had to go later because people who were, already... people who were driving with their family were already on their way because they had, reservations at, a hotel.
Yeah.
And they did not get to go because Disney World closed at, later that day.
Did they?
Yes.
Wow, that's even more mess.
Yeah, so there were people who were almost there, and they were like, They were like, by the way, Disney World, you can't go in. It's closed. And they're like, what? I'm in Orlando. Like, what do I do? I was here for Disney World. Hopefully they had some good vacations, but probably not.
That just ruined the whole vacation.
It would have. I would have been like, let's just drive back. I don't want to go to Florida.
But now it comes from senior year, from freshman to senior year. We finally went to. No, I think it was junior year. It was not senior year.
It was junior year.
It was junior year. I was wrong. We finally did went to Orlando, Florida.
Didn't they move it? I think they moved it up because it got canceled, and they were like, okay, like.
Yeah, they did move it up.
Because usually it's like every other year, but I think they moved it to the next year because they reopened.
No, because sophomore year it was like mostly all online, and the junior year we got back.
Oh, maybe
it's junior year.
Yeah, it was junior year
because like every 2 years they do trips.
Yes.
So
That's right. It was every 2 years they do trips, and then they were going to do like a overseas trip. Like they did with Europe and stuff.
Yeah.
They were going to do that, but they made it Disney World because it got canceled the prior trip.
Yeah, and senior year, I think it was after our senior year, they went to Europe, which people who already have graduated have went there.
Oh, I thought they went to like a city.
No, they did went to Europe, and some people who have graduated has gone with them too. So.
I did hear about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, good on them. But Orlando was a good time. It was actually not the first time that I went, like, to a different state. I went to, like, Los Angeles, and that's about it, like, with my family. But going to Florida was the very first time for me. I usually don't really like... traveling is okay, only on ground. I don't like planes. I have a big fear of planes. And,
See, that's funny, though, because, like, I understand the fear of planes, but also planes are like, they are usually.
I get it. They're the safest.
Yeah, they're usually safer.
They're always usually safer. I know. Yeah. It's just that it's more of like, damn. But what if things get wrong though? Like I overthink a lot.
True. No, I think that planes are safer, but like if something does go wrong, it's like you're fucked. Like you're done. Like exactly. Say good night, buddy. Call your family. It's like when that plane hits the ground, you're done.
And that's what always worries me. But well, I'll get to that like next time because again, I will be going somewhere else, but I'll mention that later. But luckily, we didn't go to a plane for Orlando. We went on bus.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I didn't mind it.
Our bus. I feel bad for someone's bus had that one guy who helped out the band all the time, and I heard they told people to try their best not to use the toilets.
Oh yeah, use the restroom. Like restroom breaks, we always stop.
Yeah, he used the toilet, and I heard that it smelled really bad, like the entire way back. So. But that didn't happen on my bus. But people did.
It didn't happen on mine either.
Yeah.
So I guess we both got lucky.
Yeah, we did. It was one of those buses, and I felt really bad.
It was.
But also, like, on the bus, there's no shower. And it was, like, a day or two. And some of those people, not naming names, some of them forgot deodorant, or, well, quote-unquote forgot.
How do you...
Stinky bastards.
How do you forget deodorant?
Because they're gross. They're gross, and they want to smell bad.
It's common sense to always bring deodorant with you.
I know. It's like the essential travel item.
Exactly.
And people don't, especially if you're going to be in an enclosed space for many hours
and people
on
being
a
crowded.
Hot-ass bus.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people, creates heat.
Yeah. So,
but that didn't happen for me.
A lot of BO going on.
Was that for you?
Yeah. A lot of the boys didn't really care. I didn't really care.
Well, of course.
It's just the principle of it. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just the easiest thing to apply. You lift up your arm and you rub it on your armpit, and that's it. And it's done. And they were like, it's too much work. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that.
It was fun for me. I mean, it was with, like, a group of my friends. We were, like, goofing off. I had, like, 6 hours of sleep. 7 hours. I slept pretty good.
I struggle with sleeping in
a lot of people did.
Yeah, I have struggled. I struggle sleeping in positions that are not on my stomach and like sprawled out on my bed.
Me too. But I somehow did sleep because like usually whenever I like drive with my parents and I just like space off like looking out of the window, I don't know, I just position myself and I just got used to it. So I passed out like whenever I was like tired. So I put my blanket over myself. I just laid back and I did for like about 6-7 hours. And apparently during that time, a few of my buddies were still awake and they were putting like plushies on top of me. They were like putting on top one by one like it was a Jenga.
That's funny.
And it was while I was sleeping. I think someone took a picture of me too while I was sleeping.
Oh, people were taking pictures all the time. They were like, guys, make sure we don't like invade people's privacy and take pictures of people sleeping. And then every single person got their to everyone who was sleeping. No one gave a shit.
We were both victims.
Yeah,
but
no one cared.
It was funny. It was pretty funny. Like I had my mouth open because like I was asleep.
I thought we were on the same bus, weren't we? Did your bus... Holy wait. This is a good way to ask. Did your bus watch the Impractical Jokers movie? Okay.
Yes!
We were on the same bus then.
You were like in the back.
Yes, okay, that was
I was in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, so we were in the same bus because... that remember. Okay, so... there was like
the
DVDs.
Greatest movie of all time.
So... we were like, hey, let's all watch a movie. We would watch The Incredibles, but before that, I think that was after that, we were like, hey, let's watch another movie because it's going to be a long trip. Yeah. So someone brought in DVDs, and I should have brought mine, though. I would have brought Rango. That would have been a good one. But someone brought the Impractical Jokers, like the movie. I don't know how many movies are there. But
I think there's only one.
I think there's only one. And
I hope there's only one.
There was one of the jokes, one of the pranks in that movie. I don't remember. I think it was Murr.
Probably.
Because he gets either
I don't
the
really
worst
remember
or
their names.
Yeah, I don't know whoever gets the worst or weirdest punishments. But one of them, it was like their birthday. And they went into like a strip club for some reason. And then there was all these like black women. Like, all like... giving him lap dances, and then like the next room across it opens up and it was his family. It was his wife and kids with a birthday cake, and they were like, oh boy. And so people were like, Skip. They were all yelling Skip because like it was uncomfortable.
That's so funny.
But it was hilarious. I completely forgot about that. And then we played another movie, which I think was
getting a lap dance, and your freaking wife comes and she's like, what are you doing? What's going on here?
But it's
happy birthday, bitch.
It's the Impractical Joker, so
yeah, they knew what was going
on. They knew. It was chaotic. But I think after that trip to the bus, we went to the hotel, and the hotel's pretty nice. It was kind of like squarish. The middle had like a little garden thing.
Yeah, it had like a pool.
It had a pool. Yes, it also had a pool, which we only like swam like once. Like, it was the night that we got there.
Yeah.
Which was fun. I think you missed it. We had chicken fights. It was insane. We even had random people.
I saw some of them, but I never wanted to join. I was like, I'm all right.
Oh, I had me and a group of my friends, we kind of started that. So we were like, hey, I have an idea. Let's play chicken. So we did, and then and then more people just started joining us. And we also had random people, not from our trip.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like a random group.
Wow.
Like people, like adults too. They joined us for like chicken fights, and then we were all just rambling. Surprisingly, no one got hurt. Thank God. But it was...
that would have been the end of pool privileges.
Yeah. But luckily, it wasn't, and it was a great time. And I think someone was wearing socks at that time.
In the pool?
Yeah.
Why?
We're band kids, dude.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that the weirdest people on the planet are in band.
Exactly. But there's that, and after pool, not a whole lot happened. I mean, it was just like, it was late night. So I was like, all right, I'm done with pool. So I got up, put on my jammies, and...
Is this a story? Or is this just like you describing your day? I didn't know you remembered it in such detail.
Surprisingly, I do.
I'm
kind of known for not remembering a lot of stuff, but
I remember there was like an arcade room, and like this weird like old guy talked to me in there. I don't even remember what he was talking to me about, but he was talking about like arcade games, and I was like, yeah, that's really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. So
That's random. When did this happen?
yeah, I don't know. It was like right before. It was like the second day, I think, because I remember it was weird. I don't know. It was old man. They like talking to people. They're social. I get it.
Fair enough. The second day.
He wasn't really weird. He was just. I didn't know why he was talking to me. I'm the weird one, I guess.
The second day, it was just like a normal day. I woke up. I was one of the first people to wake up because I'm a morning person. And so I was like, you know what? I had eggs, some breakfast, and then there was like this girl that came up to me looking at me funny. I was like, you want some eggs? And so he was just like waiting there. So I gave him some of my eggs, and then he just screwed off. So I was like, okay.
Some kid?
No, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Did I say kid?
No, I thought you said girl. And I was like a kid? Like
Oh, you probably heard girl instead of squirrel.
yeah.
No, it was a squirrel.
Okay,
I
okay.
made I hope it was a squirrel. Yeah, it's a squirrel.
What do you mean you hope it wasn't a squirrel?
It's a squirrel. It's a squirrel. I can
Okay.
confirm. I can confirm. And then after that, everyone just starts getting up, and we were just like chilling. We go to the bus. The second day, I don't remember what we did. All I remember was we went to Disney World. We went to Magic
Disney
Kingdom,
World.
Universal
Woo!
Studios, and
Yeah, Universal was like the
last one.
Yeah, it was like the third or how many days was the whole trip?
A week.
Was it? I don't remember. It was yeah.
It was a week and 2 days.
We went to most of, if not all of the Disney World places, and then Universal. But we only had one day for Universal, so we couldn't go to all the stuff. I remember I went to the Harry Potter. Oh my god.
I went to the Simpsons one. I'm
Really?
I'm not a fan of Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter one, even if you're not like a
Well, I'll admit it is cool.
yeah,
It is.
even if you're not a fan, like it was awesome.
It was.
It was
cool.
like a 1-to-1 recreation of like.
I actually no. Hold on, I lied. I did went to the Harry Potter.
Did
one.
you go to Diagon Alley?
The one where like they had like the drink. What was it
A
called?
butterbeer.
Butterbeer. Yes, I have.
Bro, the butterbeer. They were cooking.
I think I tried it.
That stuff is gas.
I'm pretty sure I tried it.
I wish I had gotten the liquid. I got the like slushy, which I've heard is like still good, but like worse. And I don't know. I don't regret my decision. It was really good, and I got the gist of what it was supposed to taste like.
I mean, I went to the Simpsons.
It was nummy. Did you get a donut?
Yes, I always do. I always do.
Ah.
That's like my third time in going there.
Oh, really? You've been to Universal before?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Ah.
Pretty dope. So when we went there, I always get to grab a donut. Which the first time when I got the donut, I thought it was a cake at first because it was like this fucking big.
Marge, I want my
And
donut.
I thought it was a cake at first, but I opened it up. I took a piece out of it. It was like, nope, this is an actual donut, and I loved it. It was great.
That's crazy.
Best donut ever.
Wow, well, I'm good. I should have gone to more of the places. I spent a lot of time in the Harry Potter stuff because my group really wanted to see like all this stuff.
Fair enough.
But it was cool.
I remember who I was with. I think I have a picture. I have some picture memories.
I roughly remember, but my group kept like changing throughout because like people kept like being like, Kaden, you should come with us, and I'm like, okay.
That's why you kept changing.
Yeah,
I remember
I was
that.
bouncing between everyone.
You're not the only one bouncing.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing like a couple people that we were also like I bounced with a couple.
You
people.
came to me because you
yeah.
wanted me to take someone from your group.
Yeah, who was it? It was Carson. It was Carson. There's a kid called Carson. No one liked Carson. I'm not saying his last name.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know.
I could be lying. I'm not lying. His name is Carson.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you won't know last names.
He's grown up a bit now though.
Oh, he's
so,
grown. No, he's definitely grown up.
Yeah, well, physically, mentally, I'm not sure how much, but physically, very much.
No, he's grown up mentally. He's cool.
I would say yeah, but like yeah, he used to be. Man,
Wasn't he a freshman?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I was probably like that when I was a freshman too. So.
Yeah, no, I mean.
You were like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, Blade.
Yeah, listen, it was people laughed. Listen, as long as people laugh, if it's cringe, it's fine. You know? What's that Wreck-It Ralph meme where it's like, I'll never be based and that's not cringe?
Oh, like when he was falling down, he was like,
Yeah.
I'm bad and that's good.
I'm cringe and that's based. I'll never be based and that's not cringe. That was me. That was me in high school.
Basically. But no, yeah, you kept like, you gave me, and it was like, okay, I guess I'll take him.
Yeah, because, I mean,
It was either you or Christian.
It was both of us.
Yeah, it was.
Because we were together and we were like, we want to do this with these people, but these people hate him.
Yeah.
And they won't hang out with us if he's with us, so we have to trade. And I'm sure he knew. I'm sure Carson knew the deal.
Yeah. But you just rolled with it. You didn't care.
Well, good. I'm glad, because I wanted him to enjoy his time.
I mean, I hung out with him.
Yeah.
And then I think I lost him.
Oh, you just disappeared?
I know, because I remember he forgot, like, his wallet.
Oh.
And then so it was like, hey, I gotta go grab my wallet. I'm like, okay. And then I never saw him again.
Well, he probably went and wallowed in his sadness. Maybe that was the day he matured.
That was the day he matured. Hey, more power to him.
Yeah, but he probably felt like shit. Sorry, Carson. My bad, bro. Listen, character development, you gotta start somewhere. And if that means getting abandoned by some of your friends and then having to go...
Not really abandoned. He actually, like, walked off on his own. I didn't abandon him. No, I have to keep... Because, like, remember we have to keep eyes on each other. We can't get lost.
Yeah.
He just...
You know? It happens. I bet you he was like, people keep dumping me out of their groups. I'm just going to go off on my own and enjoy this park as much as I can.
That's probably fair. But, like, yeah, it was on Magical Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom, yes, it was Magic Kingdom.
There was a couple times, he wanted to hang out with my group a couple times. And we did. I mean, like, we didn't, like... get him immediately and then dump him off as soon as possible.
He was also like half like mine as well. I also saw him like sitting with like some other peeps.
Yeah,
it's like it was at nighttime and then like fireworks.
Yeah, he had friends. He's not alone. So, you know, I didn't abandon him with someone else just to abandon him. I knew he had other people.
Of course not. But Magic Kingdom was pretty cool. And then Disneyland. I think Disneyland was first and then Magic Kingdom, so we're just like going like whatever. But what do we remember? Disneyland was
Disney World.
Disney World, yeah.
We were in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Not L.A.
What did I say? Disney?
Is that where
it's
LA?
Disney? It's Disney World.
Disney's Disney. I don't care.
Whatever.
Can we talk about Disney in a video? Is that copyright? Are we gonna have to bleep it?
No.
Please don't sue us. We liked your park.
No, this is the trip. This is a trip. It's not
True.
like...
I guess it's just a story about a trip. It's not like
Yeah.
we're not infringing on their...
No.
And go on.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's funny.
It's just the thought crossed my mind. I was like, we're allowed to talk about them, right? Like we're not slandering them. We're just telling a story about what happened at their park.
Yeah.
And Universal. But they don't own Universal, so...
I don't think they do.
Do they? You know what? They probably might. Actually.
I'll probably have to fact check on that one. I don't know. I have heard some stuff. But anyway, getting lost.
Wait, didn't Disney buy Universal?
That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Whatever.
Screw the business. I don't care.
Moving on. So, on Disney World, there was like lots of rides and stuff. And knowing me, I don't like rides. I don't like roller coasters. Me and my dad actually don't like roller coasters. Like, whenever I go to Worlds of Fun here, I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah,
I'm scared of roller coasters.
I don't really either. They've grown on me a little bit more. I can tolerate them. But, like, if I have a choice between going and not going and, like, zero consequences, I'll choose to not go.
No, I don't.
Plus, it's expensive.
Pretty expensive. But I didn't choose to because, I don't know. I don't want to, like... I have gone on multiple rides. I just, like, held it in and I just say, no, I'll just suffer. So I just suck it up and, like, wear my big boy pants and just went on with it. But it was pretty fun. I did held it in for the most part. I didn't pass out. I actually literally held onto my spirit without passing out.
Wow.
Especially Rocket. I think the Rocket roller coaster.
Oh.
The Rocket roller coaster was pretty cool. But that one was
the
like
one where you get to listen to music while
Yeah.
I listened.
that one was a good one.
I had a really good.
Despite it being like. That one almost made me pass out.
Really?
Yes, because like it was like a high drop,
True.
but
No,
it was
you're
only
right.
just once, and I was just like, "Thank God, the nightmare's over. Now I can enjoy this."
Yeah, that ride,
I think I was looking for. I think I was listening to like Fergalicious.
really.
Yeah.
I had a really good ride on that one because I
We had to wait 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a long line. I got there pretty early though. I think so. I think we got a pretty good spot.
I didn't. I think I was with Sam and someone else. I don't remember.
But on that ride, since you can listen to music, I was like going through and they were like, you have 30 seconds to choose a song. And I was like, 30 seconds? And I just scrolling through. I found the one that I landed on like the last second was, what was it? It was, let me look.
The only songs I remember from there was Fergalicious, and
There was a lot of rap songs. I feel like the rap
Intergalactic.
songs don't really go with them, with it,
rap songs.
you know, because it feels weird.
No, again,
Where is it?
I only remember Fergalicious and Intergalactic from the Beastie Boys.
It was, while I look for this, we can move on, and I'll just find it and then yell for no reason. But yeah,
the Rocket roller coaster was great.
it was cool.
What else? What I remember? I did went to Splash Mountain. Yeah, Splash Mountain was on.
Oh, yeah.
Was when I got on.
Another classic.
That was also a good one. My favorite one is actually Space Mountain.
I did like Space
Space
Mountain.
Mountain
I
was
thought I was
dope.
going to piss my pants, but it was so dark in there, you can't really see all this stuff.
Well, actually, no, the lights were flickering. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa!
so
And
you
I,
can just-
you know, like the dark, like even though it's like really dark in there, you could see the tracks, and I'm just like, whoa, where are we going?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was cool. It was kind of cool, and I was like, where are we going? But surprisingly, there was no drops, thankfully.
Yeah.
So
It was pretty fast, though.
it was pretty fast. So it was no drops, but it was pretty fast. So Space Mountain already has my heart on that one. So that's a big win.
It was a very good ride. I that was one of the ones that was around the time that I was starting to get used to like going on rides and then not like freaking out.
I'll say that's the best ride like that I ever went on. Space Mountain,
Really?
top. Yeah.
Wow.
That's my favorite one, like of all the rides that I've been on. That has to be like the highest. Space Mountain was so cool.
Where
I loved it.
Yeah, no, I mean, what were the other ones? There was you already mentioned Splash Mountain. Aren't they changing the theme of that one to Princess and the Frog? Or am I thinking of a different ride? I'm thinking of a different ride.
Could be. They also there's also that Avatar ride which I didn't go to.
Really? The one where it's like on a screen and you get on a little
No.
thing?
I didn't go on that one.
Yeah, no, it was actually really cool.
I heard.
Oh my god, we waited in line for so freaking long.
Really?
But it was I don't know if I would say it was worth it, but it was enough of like I like this that I was like, okay, like I wouldn't wait in line that long again, but it was a good experience.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I mean it was really cool. They had like wind and they spray water and stuff on you.
Oh, I like those ones.
Anyway, I'm just gonna give up on the song. Sorry, I just something's a little different.
Anyways, back to the story. So
Yeah.
we went to Disneyland, Disney World, whichever, Magic Kingdom, and we also went to that. We ate at what was it called?
It was like a pizza place.
No, it wasn't a pizza place. It was a long.
John Silver's.
What? No, what? It was a cafe, Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, at Universal, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Universal, which
yeah.
dope place by the way. It was awesome. It was great.
That place. There's Hard Rock cafes freaking everywhere.
There is now, yeah.
Yeah,
But like I tried it there for the first time. I was like, hold on, this is actually pretty cool. It was huge. It was pretty.
Yes,
huge.
yeah, they were really cool. You know, there was one I saw. I know there's a couple, but like there was one I saw in Japan
There is?
Yeah, and I took a picture. I was like, oh my god, they have them here too. But I also know they're in Europe because my siblings, they went to Europe for a little while, and they went to Hard Rock cafes like everywhere in Europe. That was like the only place they ate for like a good part of a week.
I guess you didn't like anything in Europe?
No, they love the whole everything in Europe. They just like Hard Rock cafes in Europe. They're all like so unique that they visited one in like every country they went to.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah, and they said every single one was really cool, and they were all. One of them played like Dragula from Rob Zombie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's.
I think that was the Germany one. I think they said the Germany one was their favorite.
Really. But
segue. Are you going to anywhere this next summer? Question mark.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of trips.
Yeah.
So
talk about your personal life now.
So the reason why I mentioned this is because I'm afraid of flying, and that kind of ties into where I'm going next summer. No, this coming summer, is because
where might that be?
I'm going to Japan.
Yeah.
Because a buddy of mine told me, asked me, it's like, hey, you want to come to Japan with us? I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? So yeah. But the thing is, I'm afraid of flying, so I don't know how that's gonna go.
You're gonna have to sit in the toilet and just wait. Like if you go the same route I did, you'll probably end up on a plane for about like 13 hours.
10 to 13 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It depends. See, it's funny because the plane ride there was like so freaking long. It was like 14 hours, and then the plane ride back was like 11.
Really?
And they were like, yeah, it was just kind of bumpy on the way there.
You know what? That's fair.
It was crazy, bro. I think they had to. Oh no, I remember they had to fly around a storm.
Jesus Christ!
On the way back. Yeah, I mean they just fly around like clouds and stuff. That they're like, oh, there's winds. We just gotta move. And then it takes a little longer. So it's nothing crazy. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think it'd be fine.
I got a lot of things to worry about.
Make sure you're the first one to take the parachute, though, if something goes wrong.
If there is parachutes, hopefully.
Yeah, because then I won't make any money from this if you're dead. And there's only one episode of you in it.
Knock on wood, I guess.
Yeah, that didn't sound like wood, but it was wood. Trust me.
Ignore him.
Me too.
But back to the story.
I want to be the very best.
Back to the story. So
you look like a hip hop gangster.
That's not it.
What are you talking about?
I stuttered. Anyway, before I get interrupted by this douche, what I was saying is that I think the last place that we went on the Orlando trip was Orlando, and Orlando is one of my favorite places to go because I always go to, whenever I go to LA, we always go to Universal Studios, and I loved it. The Transformers ride, dope. The Minions ride, pretty dope.
It's like, all right.
I just like the motion and like that. And the Simpsons ride,
I will agree,
pretty dope. Actually, the Simpsons ride is way better than the Minions.
Probably, I would have bet, yeah.
Yeah, that one's was.
Because the Simpsons is a lot cooler.
It is a lot cooler. I really liked it. It was awesome. It was not like, it was like all around. It was like.
In terms of banana yellow skin beings, Minions and the Simpsons, there's no contest. It's the Simpsons.
It's the Simpsons. I gotta go with the Simpsons on this.
Homer would solo the whole Despicable Me universe. Actually,
I mean, there is a Simpsons game.
Vector survived on the moon with the skin, with his bare skin out. He didn't. I don't remember him having a spacesuit. He just had the. He just had the bubble head. So maybe Vector solos the Simpsons. So we can debate that another time.
I forgot about that, but no, the rides, they were all cool, and hopefully the next time that I go to, hopefully we'll go to Universal Studios. I need to mention about that with the others because Super Nintendo World, I really want to go so bad. I want to go so bad. Oh, I can't wait. I hope so. Please.
Wait, didn't it just open in Japan?
Like a few years ago, they did expand it like recently.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I completely forgot that they opened it already.
They have, and then
No, I knew that they opened it. I'm just dumb.
but I hope that'll be the case. And then during Universal Studios, did something happen? I don't remember. Oh, there's just a lot of fun stuff. Not really too much happened. Just like, hey, we just enjoyed our time and that's it. Although during the hotel,
Slouching so much.
there were like some things going on with like kind of like my group and some others group. Didn't we first hear like the room was going to be co-ed? Didn't they say about that? Which was when I was because at first when they said that I was like co-ed. How's that going to work?
No, they were always adamant that the rooms could not be co-ed. They were like, no matter what, you can't room with someone of the other gender.
Well, yeah, but no, they said something about like rooms being like 2 rooms being connected in some sort.
Yes, yeah.
And I was like, and when we got there, I was like, that's not true.
Yeah, no, they I thought they said, and they were like, oh yeah, by the way, we lied.
Apparently
I don't
not.
know.
It was not connected. I was like, I wonder how that would look like. So I was like, hey, let's see if it works because Mario, like with Super Smash Bros, that would have been fun. But we haven't got to that.
You're smashing your bros. It's kind of what they were trying to avoid.
During that time at the hotel, it wasn't really bad, but it was like, I don't know. One of my buddies
Died.
No, not died.
Was murdered. Got kidnapped. Went to space. Came back. And they were different somehow. That's the plot of Alien.
You're just gonna spread information like that? Misinformation?
It was true?
It was not true. I said misinformation.
They didn't go to space?
No, none of us did.
Go on. It's not entertaining anymore
God.
if they didn't go to space.
Let me finish.
Go on.
So, there was like one of my buddies was dating someone at the time with another group. With someone from another group. It was actually the room next to us, kinda. And I don't know. They had like drama. It was a lot of drama, and I was just like, "What's happening?"
Happens a lot in high school.
Yeah, it does happen a lot in high school. Ugh, it sucks. But I was in my PJs, and I was like, "What's going on?" Actually,
Did you have a shirt on?
of course I had a shirt on.
Okay, I was gonna say if you didn't have a shirt on, it would make it way funnier. What's going on, guys?
Fair. It's just like, like, hey, what's going on? I have to be puffed up, or else to like see my fucking.
But gotta suck in a little bit.
Gotta suck in, yeah. But no, I wasn't shirtless. I should have, but it was cool.
You were like, oh shit, they're arguing. Then strip.
No, it would have been cold. It's cold out there, so I was still even a bit chilly with like my whole PJs. But
you probably would have diffused the situation immediately.
Fair. But no, one of my buddies, like, his girlfriend and all his exes weren't all in one room.
Bro.
it was his current girlfriend at the time, and then 3 other people that he has dated.
Wow. How does that happen? How does
in one room? And it was like the room next to us.
That's so awkward. Like, imagine trying to like be all lovey-dovey with your girlfriend, and your ex is like, fucking.
Actually, I don't know if they were dating at the time. They were like, I think one of them was like seeing each other, and the girl was like leaving this guy for him.
Oh.
But like the guy
the old bait and switch.
But the guy wasn't in the trip with us. But the girl was. And so she was like, I'm gonna have to text them. Like, it's like, I don't know, they were like talking with each other, and they were like, I thought you were gonna chuck that to me.
I missed. For those who aren't watching.
for those who puts us in the background.
Hold on, I'll get it.
Apparently, I don't know, it was like kind of some sort of drama. I don't remember, nor do I care. But yeah, all I have to say is, I think all his exes, and I think his current like partner at the time in one room. It was pretty weird. But I didn't know at the time. I think you told me like later on. I was like, what? I don't know. It was pretty weird, even for me, usually. But that's all I remember. And
do I look fresh? Do I look stylish? Like Billie Eilish? I should be a rapper. I could be the next Eminem.
No, what? No, you're not. Not the next Eminem. No, you look like a snowman.
Wow! Don't call me out like that.
But you have the white shirt, the white beanie.
Listen, it's called style, honey. Look it up. All right,
What's missing is the carrots.
You got a smartphone, but
Well,
you a fart smeller. Wow. Okay.
Anyway,
that was rude.
Yeah.
You didn't even laugh. You didn't even pity laugh.
that was just bad. But
wow, okay.
that's all. That's all I remember from the high school trip. For him,
not a lot happened. It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah. For me, some weird shit happened, but most of the time it was just fun. Nothing really.
Do you think that Abraham Lincoln? Do you think he could fight like a lot of zombies?
What?
What? I'm just trying to change the subject.
Well, and that's the whole story, and I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first episode, and there's a story. There's gonna be more of that, some like weird like topics around there. So, and
like next time's topic: can Abraham Lincoln stop an evil zombie army?
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that for 2 hours straight.
No, we are not.
I got a lot of bullet points lined up. Okay, I got a Google Slides presentation. I'm gonna project.
No, you don't.
Onto the back here.
What? You don't even have a projector.
Look forward to that. Episode 2 is gonna be called Abraham Lincoln versus the Forces of Evil.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
All right. See you.